Welcome back, everyone, here to Bronx Talks. Today, we are going to be giving you 5 players on the New York Yankees that have gotten off to a red hot start this spring training. Spring training has been pretty exciting so far this season between some of the young guys like Spencer Jones and Yorbit Vivas, who we'll talk about later in this video, or the superstar Juan Soto coming into the Bronx and making an immediate impact. He's looked absolutely fantastic. We get it, spring training, and we get, not to get too excited or too overhyped just because we've seen, many things in spring training not come to fruition during the season, but it's still been really, really amazing to see. And we're going to be talking to you about 5 Yankees that have gotten off to a really good start. So, Christian, who do we have up first?
This guy just got reassigned to minor league camp on, I believe, Tuesday. But in his short time, Spencer Jones really impressed a lot of people. Had 15 at bats. His OPS was above 1 dot, home run, I think a couple doubles, 2 walks. This guy was impressive. The one thing going into camp that a lot of people said he had to work on was his swing and miss rate. Watched a majority of his at bats, and he looked really comfortable. Great plate discipline, and kind of like Judge and Soto, he was hitting balls in the zone very hard. And the last thing I'll note with him is he can go the other way really, really good.
Yeah, the power is unreal with him. I don't know if it still stands, but up until yesterday, I believe he hadn't swung and missed all spring training. I don't know if that he did swing and miss yesterday, but that was really impressive when I heard about that. But the power on him is definitely unreal. And he had a really, really good spring training for the Yankees. That was great to see. Up next, we have Yorbit Vivas. Yorbit Vivas in 13 at bats has 2 home runs and a 928 OPS, and he's looked pretty solid in the field as well. Yorbit Vivas coming from the Dodgers over to the Yankees in the Trey Sweeney deal. Who knows? This guy could be the future second baseman of the Yankees. He's very close to the major leagues. We might see him at this point in during this point this season, but I'm really excited about Yorbit Vivas, and he definitely looks like a very talented player. I love his left-handed bat in Yankee Stadium. I like the idea of that, and it looks like he has a lot of great tools that would really benefit the Yankees. So I'm definitely excited for him, and he is only batting 154, but the 2 home runs looking great in the field. I'm excited to see what he could do.
Yeah, I think he's kind of fighting for a bench spot. And he's got to keep hitting. He's got to keep playing well if he wants to make the opening day roster. I know some people are getting really hyped about him and talking about a potential future second baseman in Vivas. We'll see, but he looks promising. And at the end of the day, I think this guy's going to be a really nice piece to have on our bench. I mean, even looking all the way to like a postseason bencher, I think this
Mm.
guy's an asset, bottom line. Another guy who looks good, and this is, out of all the guys on this list, this is the one I'm most excited about. Anthony Rizzo seems like he has put his concussion behind him. And yes, it's spring training, but he just looks comfortable again at the plate. He said he feels comfortable. Coaches, Boone has said he feels comfortable. Concussion is out of the picture. We have a healthy Anthony Rizzo back, and there's something to be said for that. I mean, this guy before the concussion last year was a really good hitter. So, I'm excited that he's put that behind him. And really, I mean, he can elevate the Yankees lineup so much this year.
Yeah, Anthony Rizzo, that looks really, really good. It's really, really good to see how well he's been playing this spring training. Also the smart hitting that we get from Anthony Rizzo. I've seen it like every time I've watched him, going the other way or poking balls to right field. He's doing the little things, he's doing the Anthony Rizzo things, and he's just looking amazing right now this spring. And, if this could translate into the regular season, I mean, what a big boost that'd be for the Yankees. Anthony Rizzo is a fan favorite. I'm definitely supporting him, definitely behind him. I'm really excited for him. Up next, we have Juan Soto. I mean, you guys have seen it. Juan Soto has played out of his mind this spring training. He's batting 583 with 3 home runs, and he has a 2.143 OPS, just unreal in 12 at bats. His plate discipline is out of this world. It's definitely the best I think I've seen in my life. He's playing out of his mind. Every time you're watching the game, he's on base or he's jogging the bases. It seems like he's played unbelievable. And, Juan Soto has the potential to have a really, really special year with the Yankees, do big things that would also help his legacy as well. I think him batting in front of Judge is going to be absolutely tremendous for this team. And I'm really, really excited. But, Juan Soto so far in spring training has been everything and more. And he's been so much fun to watch.
He has, and I'm excited to see if this translates right into the season. I mean, we say this about relievers and really good hitters. They don't really need that much games or really that much time to prepare because relievers they're only building up to 1, 2 innings maybe, and really good hitters. I mean, takes them really a few games to get back into the swing of things, and that's been the case with Juan Soto. However, his April numbers aren't that great in the past, and still, like an 800 OPS, but just not Juan Soto level. So honestly, I'm just wondering if maybe he goes right into the season and puts kind of those April numbers out of it, and we get the 1 OPS guy that is Juan Soto to begin the season. Because if so, Yanks are going to be rolling. And the last guy who's impressed us this season or this spring is Gleyber Torres, 16 at bats, 313 average, 857 OPS. He just homered yesterday. And, Gleyber is playing. This could be his final year as a Yankee. I know we've talked about it kind of a lot. And look, there's two sides. Some people think he's not coming back. Some people think he is. I think we really should just enjoy this last season of Torres. I know he's had his bad moments as a Yankee, and those kind of stand out sometimes, but he has been a very consistent player for really, I guess, since 2018. I mean, this guy has been a staple of these Yankees teams. So I'm excited. I think if this really is Torres' last year, it might sting a little bit. But I mean, what better way would be to go out than having a great season and winning a World Series?
I think the protection in the Yankees lineup is really going to help Gleyber Torres as well with the additions of Soto and Alex Verdugo. And, you're going to have Rizzo batting in front of him. With a lot of guys on base, I think it's going to give Gleyber Torres a lot of RBI opportunities. And it's really going to be able to be an opportunity for him to pad his stats. And I think when the season is all said and done and we look at Gleyber Torres' final numbers, he could be in for a big payday. And I think you could expect big things out of Gleyber Torres this year.